I can't believe he doesn't have someone around his team that when this was going on, when Francis was going to win the fight and Dana had to sprint to the back to deal with issues during the biggest moment of the night. And the issues they don't tell us about, right? There couldn't have been a bigger issue than putting a belt on Francis. Everybody in that arena knows what it will look like if Dana doesn't put the belt on Francis, right? I can't believe there's not someone in his circle, whether it's a coworker, an assistant, a colleague, a peer, that goes, hey, man, you've won, bub. You've won, dude. You've won. You got $500 million in the bank. All you got to do, let's not create this narrative. It's going to make you look really bad. It is. It's going to make you look bad if you don't put the belt on Francis. You look like a sore loser. Put the belt on him. Let's be professional. And then we'll deal with the X's and O's and the numbers after the fact. But he's deserved this. He deserves this. And all this does is give him more power in negotiations the way you're treating him. It's not a good look, man. Just be cool. Also, you've won. You got $500 million in the bank, dude. Francis has nothing. I know you're paying him $650,000 after taxes, paying the trainers. It's nothing for him. Let's not stir the pot, man. You've won. And also remember, just go put the belt on him because then there's no story here. It helps us in negotiations after this. And also remember, you have $500 million in the bank, dude, right? You have $500 million in the bank. Your kids, you got generational wealth. Francis does not. Francis can't take 2 years off and continue to live a good life. He has to fight. He's a cage fighter. You remember Dana. I'd whisper into the remember, dude, just put the belt on him so it doesn't create all this chaos and make you look like an asshole and puts more people in Francis' corner. Put the belt on him. And remember, dude, you have $500 million in the bank. You've won. And we still jump on your private jet. What house you want to go to, dude? You want to go to your Miami house? You want to go to the Vegas house? You want to go to the Newport house? Where you Montana? New York? We have all we go to Brazil, your house there. What do you want to do, dude? You've won. There's no reason to act like this. But part of the reason what makes Dana White great is also his biggest liability, and that's his ego, and the ego got the best of him, and he was a sore loser, went, no, I'm not doing this, and then ran to the back. Okay, cool. Well, there's one person that can control Dana White. There's one person. His name's Ari Emanuel. He's the owner of WME. And when he says jump, he's the only guy on the planet. Dana goes, how high, sir? He's the only guy. I'm willing to bet that somebody in that powerful circle, when that got done, called and went, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you out of your mind? We're in negotiation with this guy. This is the one guy that might make a change for the fighters. Do you realize what you're doing? And you're just adding fuel to the fucking fire, man. And why? Because he bet on himself when he won on one fucking leg. Are you out of your mind? You're going to make this right. The next time somebody asks you about this, you better come up with something where you don't look like a complete asshole. And what happened? Oh, no, I love Francis. I was dealing with something in the back. It's happened before. And me and Francis were cool all week. I was at the stare down. Okay. I guarantee you, the guys that call the shots, now that the UFC sold, they're not playing that game. You're adding more fuel to the fucking fire. You're not helping this thing out. This does not help negotiations. And they've done everything. If you look at it, they've done everything. I've talked off camera with people on Francis' team. They've done everything in their power to try and take the power away from Francis Ngannou. They can't stand that this man has the power over them. They can't stand he's the face of the heavyweight division. They can't stand that he banked himself with one leg and he shouldn't be here and he still fucking won. They can't stand that now he's getting even bigger, he's getting even louder. They can't stand it he's represented by CA. They hate that. But he's continue. They don't realize what I'm telling you, man. They don't realize what they're dealing with. You're talking about a complete fucking outlier with the mental strength of a fucking special forces soldier that's gone through shit that you can't even imagine, Dana. You can't even fucking fathom who you're fucking with. Oh, on top of that mental strength, he has the body of a fucking X-Men. And he's the hardest hitter to ever walk through that goddamn cage. And you think you're going to break that guy? You think you can disrespect that guy and not put the belt on him? Are you out of your goddamn mind? And this isn't a shit on Dana episode at all. I'm a fan. I don't think the UFC would have got where they've gotten without Dana's vision, his work ethic, his ego. Again, that ego is his biggest Achilles heel on him. It's trouble, man. But what happened? I fucking told you guys. So that Ari Emanuel went, what are you doing, dude? You've just given them even more fucking fuel by not putting the belt on. And why? What are you doing? And now we're seeing it. Oh no. I didn't disrespect him. I had to. You could. So you had to. Something was so important. You can't tell us. Something was so important. You had to rush to the back